Hey, what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Pyre Community RITE NITE and some Streamception. One moment. For some more Pyre Community RITE NITE and some Streamception. One moment. Okay, the Streamception should be gone now. Don't worry, it's gone. It's safe. Alright, so what's up everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Pyre Community RITE NITE, which means of course some good old-fashioned multiplayer Pyre, featuring first and foremost none other than the members of the RITE Club Discord server, the place for all things multiplayer Pyre. And if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then look no further, because you can join said Discord group by clicking on that link right there. But those of you in chat, you are not off the hook. No, because you see the red circle with the white L below chat. You click on that and you'll find all the various requests that you can make today, including things ranging from selecting players' exiles, masteries, songs, arenas, even Titan stars are all fair game. So, without further ado, let's hop into versus mode here, set ourselves back to our defaults, and let me know if there's anyone who would like to get us started, as I will also hop into Discord. Then Nightbot gets mad at Lilac. What was it? Caps lock? Something like that? Holy cow, Lilac. Cool it on the caps lock. No worries. But yeah, Lilac, if you'd like to claim one of the spots, you are welcome to do so. We're still looking for a couple of people here, so we certainly have room. We do not yet have anyone in the other slot, but I can hop in for a little bit, at least until we do get someone else. So claim a spot and a few mementos. Okay, perfect. So it sounds like we will have Lilac in one of the two places, and then either we can get someone else in the other spot, or as I said, I can fill in if necessary, depending on other people's interest and availability. Let me know when you're ready for the invite, Lilac, and I'll send it your way. Were people checking out the Game Awards? It was yesterday, right? Or was it the day before that? I honestly don't remember. I personally, don't think I've ever watched them, but apparently they're a much bigger deal than I had realized. I saw I heard that there was some statistic that they were making a big deal about how it was one of the largest viewership events outside of just the gaming sphere, but they were comparing it to other major events as well, and it was, I think, more viewership than the Super Bowl, which obviously is a very US-centric event, but at the same time is one of the biggest events in the US every year and usually gets tons and tons of viewers. So maybe just because it's international in a way, I think the Game Awards, right? I mean, functionally, yeah, because it's for games that anyone can access in any country. Hello, Lilac. And hello, iRotor. We are still looking for someone else to hop in the second spot, so if you are interested, we could get you in for a few games against Lilac here. Lilac, let me, in the meantime, get an invite headed your way.
Yesterday, it was like 75 degrees outside.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Do you want to know what the temperature is today?
I imagine a lot colder than that. Or is it hotter?
Take a guess.
Well, I mean, I don't want to ask you where you live, so that does give a lot of context, though, as to how hot one would expect it to be. I could tell you you're definitely a lot further south than I am, because it's been well below freezing for the past several weeks around here.
Oh, no. Well, I was going to say it is now 37 degrees.
Wow, that's a pretty big contrast.
It is indeed.
Yeah, we've had, there was, I think, at least one day where we were getting close to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is quite cold. And then even when it wasn't
That's-
that, I mean, it was still,
That
it was down
sounds
there.
perhaps a bit unpleasant.
It definitely is. I mean, that's cold enough where even if you're bundled up in a big puffy jacket or something like that, it's still, especially it was windy as well. So that's a nasty combination. You really don't want to be outside in that kind of weather, even if you're all bundled up.
Yup. Thankfully, I don't think it's ever gotten, like, below 0 yet. The year is still young.
Well, if we're talking about the year 2025, then the year is quite old, actually. There's only like a couple more weeks of it.
Oh yeah. I don't like the passage of time.
I'm
goes too
afraid
quickly.
that is a little hard to avoid. Father
Not
Time.
if I can help it.
Insert Hades 2 quote here.
Precisely.
All right.
I'm gonna go kill Kronos permanently, so that it will always be 2025 forever.
All right. Good luck with that.
Thank you. I'll need it.
All right. I think I sent you the invite, Lilac. Did you get in?
I am in.
Okay.
It says.
Oh, I was
there.
tabbed out. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't even realize.
I was like, what is Lids doing over there for so long?
No, I didn't even realize that I was still technically tabbed out. Well, so we have Lilac in one of the places. We're looking for someone else in the second spot. Let me know if anyone would like. It looks as though iRotor is available for at least a few matches, he says. All right, then. We can get some Lilac versus iRotor matches to get us started. Invite on its way to you, iRotor. And I suppose at this point, now that we
Hello.
do have a sense
Hello.
of... Hello, iRotor. How's it going?
You may have to resend the invite.
Ooh, okay. No worries. Well, now that we theoretically, assuming all is well with getting iRotor in, now that we know...
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh,
No, you do. Maybe
well,
I-
that was
I
just me
reset
pressing the cancel
stream.
button, so that was me.
Okay. Then just resend it, and I'll join again.
Now that we know who's getting in, let us know if there's anything request-wise we'd like to do. Otherwise, of course, if not, we can always leave it up to the players to go with whatever they want. We might even have the Triumvirate set already.
We do, at least for me.
I imagine
I'm
for
thinking
Alberto as
Dawn.
well.
How far did you get in Pyre this league?
Where am I? I'm like mid-ish Act 4. A little hard to tell in Act 4, what with it being kind of all over the place, but somewhere around there.
Nice.
How are things going on your end?
I am just done with Act 4.
Nice.
And have the Calamity Bear now, which is nice. It feels very nice and actually does a lot of damage. The level 13, like, Fire Rain Bear skill.
Mm-hmm. I haven't checked that one out yet.
It's actually really strong, just out of the gate.
Alright. Well, I think we are probably good to go here. Not seeing any requests from chat, so maybe we'll just jump on in. Keep it simple, at least, to start things off.
The time is nigh, exiles. Welcome to the spring of Jomia. Here you may yet prove your worth. Prevail and earn the favor of the scribes. The withdrawn, stand prepared. The chastity, stand ready. Now we shall get started.
Alright, so this will be our first match of the night as the
Lilac dropped.
Lilac disconnects.
Oh dear.
Hopefully that was just a fluke.
For once, that was not intentional or part of a bit.
Alright, invite should be... Yeah, there we go. So yeah, no requests for this one, so all up to the players to take whatever they want here. Hold on, let's see, do I have to... Oh no, I don't have to enable your controls today. Today it decides to just give you immediate access. But it's a crone in the first spot for iRotor with a throwing talisman. Now for Lilac. It'll be Titan Tooth on Pamitha.
Lids, I'm not super familiar with the discourse recently, but what is your thoughts on Titan? I'm very curious.
Thoughts on what? Titan Tooth?
Yes.
I saw some people talking about it a bit. Seems as though... I mean, it's kind of divisive, I get that. Because it is powerful and it has specific ways that you can potentially plan and play around it, but if you don't do that, then it can be a pretty match-defining talisman. So I can see how it can frustrate some people at times. Speedy Demon, Vizpaleth in the last spot for Lilac, and here we go. Our first match of the day. It'll be between iRotor and Lilac, and it's an unblockable crone throw from iRotor to get us started, so that's 30 damage there. iRotor back with Bertrude, goes with another throw. That one also good for 30. For a second looked like it was slightly off target, but it did still land. As did this.
It's unblockable, even at the Pyre. Don't try it.
The chastity seem to be falling behind.
Lilac able to rush Bertrude down this time. There is the aforementioned Titan Tooth, doing what it does best, stunning iRotor, although as we just saw there, it is potentially still possible to work around it. Black magic jump there from iRotor, around the defender and into the Pyre, and had prayer beads no less, so still at full strength even after that plunge. Cast cleared out a little bit of space, but Vizpaleth still there to clean things up. Gets the stop, and now it's back with Lilac in the wings of Pamitha, who ends up going down at the last second just before being able to plunge, and instead it's iRotor plunging for 20 here, once again with his Prayer Beads Exile, and then follows it up with a 30 damage plunge from Bertrude. She does not have Prayer Beads, now she's gone in this round. But one more score is potentially all iRotor needs. Big implosion, although Orlek avoided it. He's the only one right now, and so he's able to get an uncontested 25 damage plunge. But now he's gone in this round, and here is iRotor, except it would have been the winning score, if not for Lilac having taken Rekindling on the Talisman, but with this plunge, iRotor takes the win. Well played, you two.
It was as though the scribes themselves stood by their side. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Alright, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know if there is anything you guys would like to see for the next match. Otherwise, if not, as always, we can go back to what we had there, just leaving it up to the players. Lilac is turning Customize off, so randomized exiles, masteries, and talismans won't even get to see what those things are in advance, just gonna get thrown straight into the action, and that does cover most of the things that we could potentially request. So maybe we get this one started then.
The withdrawn
A random boat, perhaps?
the chastity.
It's a sap. I think that's Oralek. It is Oralek. And Lendl the Nomad for Iroder. Then it is Iggy the Demon, Messenger Imp, the Imp, and Bertrude the Crone for Lilac. Iroder getting us started with a 20 damage plunge from Lendl. See what else we can learn about these teams as Iroder getting off to a quick start here. Remember, that's just 25 damage because that's Oralek, not your standard type of demon. No prayer beads, though, on Lendl or on Oralek. A little bit of boat magic for Lilac, although after having lost the orb and I think had an exploding Ignarius. And there's Lendl plunging again.
Yeah, I think it was Vince.
I think I saw the explosion. Yep, definitely. Ooh, the Sacred Bond for Iroder is nifty when he has Oralek. Helps make up for what would otherwise be a very long respawn time. That's quite the leap. Lilac checked for the Crone Salute, does not seem to have it on Bertrude. Here she is, though. She's stuck in the water, at least for a brief moment there. But this time, she's going straight in for 30. It was a plunge, though, and with no prayer beads, she's out in this round. Now it's Iggy for Lilac. He takes out Oralek with the exploding talisman, but now it is just Manly, and only Manly. And with no rekindling, Iroder takes the win.
The withdrawn prevail.
GG.
And what a crushing victory it was.
Well played, you two.
The rite is ended.
Alright, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And let us know if there is anything we'd like to see for the next one. Otherwise, at the very least, we'll turn Customize back on. I feel like we didn't learn that much about the randomized setups there, outside of the Exploding Talisman on Iggy and obviously the Sacred Bond on Lendl. Not seeing anything request-wise here, though, so maybe we'll hop back in. This time, of course, Customize is back on. So the players...
I'm waiting for someone.
Oh?
The withdrawn versus the chastity.
Waiting and longing.
Okay.
Welcome.
Well, the players will once again be taking their own teams
Who
here.
shall conduct
With no requests, it is all up to them.
Dalbert?
Banishing throws on Dalbert for Iroder. That's his lead. Lilac goes a similar route, except it's with Titan Tooth. Which Iroder responds with a Titan Tooth of his own. That is one of the ways to counter it. An eye for an eye. An exploding Rookie for Lilac. Prayer Beads Almer for Iroder, and that's 2 Curs for Lilac at the moment. Will there be a third? With Kerfang Barker? Yes. their will. So here we go. Rotor first to the orb and then uses the banishing throws to get rid of one of those opposing curs, but Lilac gets it back here. And there's the Titan, double Titan Tooth stun.
Tis taken.
Canceling each other out, at least in a way. There's the banishing throw, although on this occasion, it's going straight in for a 14 damage throw, one less than the maximum. Don't think Rotor was going for the ping pong there. Back with Lilac here. Rookie. Now just Dalbert. Thing about those curs is they do have high hope, so they do come back quickly, and there's more Titan Tooth. Make it even more Titan Tooth, although on that occasion it was Rotor stunning, Lilac being stunned, and that gave time for Rotor to throw that one in uncontested. Lilac has it back here. Parker just barely sidesteps that cast. Oh, and overshoots the Pyre, though. Rotor. Palmer on one side. A little bit of black magic jump, but maybe it was just a feint. A setup. For his father, Dalbert, to do the plunging. This time, Almer goes straight in himself. But this is where you see that one throw Rotor had that did one less than the maximum damage. Potentially important here, because even if Rotor were to plunge, he would still be 1 point of damage shy, so might as well throw on that occasion and keep all of his exiles in play for this round. That time it was just Rotor getting stunned, not Lilac, so that means time for Lilac to plunge in here. Rookie. There's no Dalbert in this round for Lilac, but doesn't need him on this occasion at least. Dalbert. Lilac sacrifices a character, but it's not enough to stop Rotor from getting the winning score. GG.
Right as Rotor plunged the winning score, my screen went black.
Oh wow. Well, that's dramatic. Is it back now though?
Yes.
Okay,
is.
good.
The Titan Stars are pro, Trent.
I was gonna say, maybe it's some mastery that Rotor took.
The Sky Darkness has subscribed retreat.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Well, let us know if there's anything we would like to see for the next one. That one was, I think, all up to the players on that occasion. Not seeing any requests right now, though, so maybe we'll jump back in for this one. Once again, player's choice to take whatever they'd like.
The withdrawn shall confront the chastity.
This time at the Fall of Solium.
Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
So Rotor goes quick throwing Vizpaleth as the lead.
Tizo.
Then Infinite Stamina Tizo is Lilac's lead.
Sap.
And Palmus for Rotor.
Messenger Imp.
Titan Tooth Messenger Imp in the second spot for Lilac. Prayer Beads Ulmer is Iroder's last choice. And Lilac has 2 imps. We have already seen Lilac take 3 of a kind today, and perhaps that trend is going to continue. Previously, it was all curves, and now with a speedy Raji, it is all imps.
Begin.
His Paleth for Iroder. Using those banishing throws aggressively, and for a second there, looked as though everyone was down for Lilac, but then gets Tizo back in time to get a couple of banishments. So now it's Lilac in possession.
Meddlesome Imp.
Iroder has it back here. The combination of Vizpaleth and Palmas. Oh, Vizpaleth receiving the shield from Palmas, although not enough to fend off that cast. Palmas able to cut off Tizo. Ulmer, Black Magic Jump, had just enough on it to get in there for 20. Ispaleth ventures forward with the assistance of a sap shield. And that banishing throw. Knocking back the defenders. Banishing one as well. Oh, but the throw is a little errant on that occasion, and that gave Lilac a chance to get it back here.
Meddlesome Imp.
Tizo. Oh, the cast had just enough on it, and Iroder with a perfectly timed Savage Salute immediately gets the orb back and quickly able to plunge there.
Now, blast.
Lilac was charging up a blast, and Iroder said, enough of that. Tizo now by himself, blocked and banished. Messenger Imp has also returned, though. It's Ulmer for Iroder in possession here. Gets the shield from the sap, but able to fend off only one of the 2 imps. Eventually doesn't going down, Ulmer does. Vizpaleth, oh, for a second, looked like the sap shield was going to do just enough, but does also end up going down to those imp banishments. Vizpaleth, banishing throw. Lilac still has the orb, except Vizpaleth banishes everyone. Orb inadvertently hits the Pyre, bounces back out, but still enough time for Iroder to retrieve and throw it in for 30. That means one more of those might be all that Iroder needs, and of course does still have Vizpaleth because it was a throw, not a plunge. Oh, but the throw got cut short. For a second there, you wondered if that was going to be game, set, and match, but Lilac still holding on with 7. But Vizpaleth, oh, looked like she might have been in there, but Lilac does just enough to stop the demon. Lilac nearly able to make it through, does banish one of the defenders and get the orb back and set up a dangerous portal, but Iroder is back in possession with Vizpaleth, banishing one, knocking back the others, and with that throw, taking the win.
The withdrawn prevail.
GG.
They overwhelmed their adversaries utterly.
Well played, you two.
The rite is complete.
All right. Well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
And let us know if there is anything you would like to see for the next one. That was another match with both players taking their preferred teams. in the absence of that, of course, well, in the absence of any requests, of course, we can always go back to that. Not immediately seeing any requests, so maybe we'll end up doing just that. Oh, hold on, though. We could still squeeze this one in. It's another customize off from Lilac.
The withdrawn
This time,
shall now
the Ridge of
face
Goal, and on Iroder's team, it is a demon, a harp, and a nomad.
begin.
That demon is Iggy, not Orlek. There is a harp push. So Iroder off to a quick start here. No prayer beads on Tamitha though, so she's gone in this round. As for Lilac, it is a demon, a cur, and an imp. Luminous Idol on Delbert, we just learned. It's a decent talisman to have.
The Willem Dafoe talisman.
Oh, also someone has Can Singularity.
For the withdrawn.
So much was happening just in front of Lilac's Pyre that it was a little hard to tell who it was coming from. But there is a Bottled Void in play here. Don't think it was Dalbert, by the looks of things there, because you can see a little bit of a visual effect when the character in question respawns. Iroder able to plunge for 30 there. I don't even know if it was one of Iroder's characters or one of Lilac's characters, to be honest, because they were all right next to each other.
There it is.
20 damage plunge from Iroder's harp. Probably was one of Lilac's characters, because that'd make it most... Well, we know it's not Dalbert, of course. Might be Vispolet. Ooh, Celestial Spike, the Banishing Throw for Iroder, and that is, as we've seen in the previous Rite, a key component toward his success.
Outperformed their adversaries. The rite is done.
Well played, you two. Alright. Well, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
That was a customize off match. Let us know if there's anything we'd like to see for the next one. Otherwise, at the very least, we'll turn customize back on. Not immediately seeing anything here, though. Let us know if you guys do have anything in mind.
While you're figuring that out, hold on a second. I will be right back.
Obviously, that does mean we now have ourselves an opportunity to quickly request something devious while Lilac is away. Quick, chat, do something. I don't know what. Find some way to mess with Lilac. Oh no, it might already be too late.
Alright, I've returned. Any
Okay.
requests?
None at the moment. Chat's being merciful, as of right now, at least.
I wonder if we got a new member. I wonder if they're gonna join.
Oh, that'd be cool. Alright. Well, why don't we get the next one started here?
The withdrawn.
It's the Isle of Kalamer.
The chastity. Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
Order will go Thorned Knot on Zoxiana. Now, Mooncrest on Orlek for Lilac. Quick throwing Palmas for Iroder. Prayer Beads Jody in the second spot for Lilac. Iroder opts for an Astral Eye, Dalbert. Lilac does have two demons already here, one of which is Orlek, an archdemon of sorts. We have already seen Lilac take 3 of a kind on numerous occasions today, so it might just be a continuation of that theme, as it is now a speedy Vizpaleth, making it a full demon team. Orlek almost jumped far enough to leap over that big harp cast. Didn't quite work out, and now, in fact, Lilac is defenseless. But it almost worked out. That's a 25 damage sap throw there for Iroder, although Lilac took all of the starting Pyre life from the Demon Masteries. So still quite a lot of Pyre life, even above and beyond what one would usually start with. Even after that throw there, for another 25 from a sap throw. There's the Fell Swoop Harp cast, not quite as effective as the one that we saw a round or two ago, but there's the Astral Eye plunge from Dalbert, giving him an extra 8 damage at the cost of reduced hope. Ooh, and Iroder trying to maneuver around there, but cannot quite find a way through the very large demon auras. And that's Orlek. Plunges for 25 here for Lilac. But with no prayer beads, he's gone in this round. That means a little more room for Iroder to maneuver. This time, squeezes in a 10 damage harp throw. I think Lilac is catching on there as Iroder once again trying to lead off with a harp cast, but didn't have anyone to hit with that cast. Now it's Dalbert, and once again, extra damage courtesy of the Astral Eye. That bonus damage starting to add up a bit. Imps blocking the middle of the arena a bit, but Iroder snakes his way through just before Lilac gets the banishment, and now moving forward with Orlek, who's dispossessed here, but banishes one of Iroder's characters, now make it 2. Oh, but with the Typhoon Bottle, Lilac is slowed, although Orlek is a very speedy walker. So he is not hindered very much.
He's making his way downtown.
He's just walking fast, faces past, and he may or may not be homebound.
Brilliantly done.
20 damage plunge there from Iroder's harp.
The orb is taken.
Down goes Dalbert there. Down goes 2 out of 3 of Lilac's demons as well. Make it 3 out of 3. Bit of a window here for Iroder, and with the quick throwing sap, plenty of time to get the full damage off.
The withdrawn are now favored to prevail. Down to the flame.
Iroder dispossessed. Got it back quickly, though. Wins the orb back here as well. Plunges for 20, and now it is theoretically possible for Iroder to win this with one more score. Whereas Lilac would likely need 2, although I do think that Iroder took Rekindling because it was not a numbing gust. Oh,
Did it?
it was a Typhoon Bottle, but there is the winning score from Iroder.
They brushed aside their adversaries without too much trouble.
GG.
The ceremony is complete.
All right, well, let's head on back.
Until the stars align.
And let us know if there's anything we'd like to see for the next match. Otherwise, if not, we can always leave it up to the players. Not seeing any requests right now, though, so unless anyone has any last-minute requests here, we can jump back in. Oh?
The withdrawn versus...
You don't recognize that sound, Lilac?
Yes!
Welcome.
I don't have sound on my
Who shall conduct
PC.
the rites?
Oh.
I specifically have Steam Remote Play's audio turned down, so I couldn't hear that actually.
I see. Okay, that's interesting. It is, of
Well.
course, a potential way to identify that it is about to be a boat rite approximately 1.37 seconds in advance of it actually being revealed visually.
Exile.
How do you know it's 1.3 precisely?
I said 1.37, thank you very much.
How do you know it's 1.37 seconds precisely?
Obviously, I've conducted a scientific experiment, and that was the conclusion.
What kind of experiment?
One in which I activated the boat approximately 100 times in a row to measure just how long
What?
it takes. Look, you need an adequate sample size, right? Some would
Wait,
argue
like, you
30
actually
is
did
sufficient, but the more the merrier, right?
I'm impressed. I respect, actually.
You know, that's good to hear. Someone who respects the
Messenger
scientific method.
imp.
Oh.
Bringing out the Speedy.
Speedy Ignarius, it's triple demons on one side, triple imps on the other. Generally considered the two classes that benefit, or at least are affected the most, by the boat magic, and here is Lilac getting us started with a small demonstration as to why that is the case. It was a 25 damage plunge from Orlek, but now we'll see if Iroder can show just what the imps can do. No, instead it's more demon action. This time, finger guns from Ignarius. Iroder with Tizo sneaks around, and with the extra damage from the Mastery, it's 25, although once again, Lilac, with all those demons, took a bunch of extra starting Pyre life. Dangerous portal for Iroder, which he does go through here, and that helps set him up for another 25
That
damage
is a
imp
bright
plunge.
green imp.
That is a
That is a-
fluorescent imp.
What did they put in the imp feed?
Oh no! He might be radioactive. The results of the tests, they aren't quite in
Waking
yet.
up, I feel it in my bones.
Welcome to the new age.
Radioactive imps. A new era of RITE NITE.
We shall see.
Ooh.
Both players tussling for the orb in the middle here, neither one making much progress though. Bit of a stalemate, one might say. Big implosion, although I think Iroder might have been more harmed from it than Lilac was. At that time, just a 15 damage throw from Iroder. But it does break the deadlock. Oh, and ever so close for my rotor there, as evidenced by where the portal was. Quick follow-up there for 25 damage plunge. Borlek for Lilac, blocked, but then banishes one of the defenders, then gets banished by the other. Rotor gets infinite stamina after going through his portal. The first imp was just a ruse. The second imp, on the other hand, still went flying around even after having thrown the orb. But did in fact score. That's the important part. Borlek.
Maybe. Maybe the real score was the friends we made along the way.
Exactly. I thought that the real score were all the radioactive imps along the way.
Are you saying the radioactive imps are not our friends, Lids?
No, I'm just saying it's the radioactive imps, first and foremost, who may or may not be our friends. Those things are not mutually exclusive. Speaking of which, there is a radioactive imp. One score, maybe all Iroder needs. And there it is.
Like, of course they're radioactive. How do you think these horns of the demons happen?
Fire burns whilst that of their adversaries is but ash.
Are you implying that? Wait. Are you implying that demons get their horns via radioactive stuff?
Yes.
Radioactive mutations.
Fascinating.
And their hooves.
Until the next rite.
Much to ponder.
Because I have the theory that all the other races on the downside, or like all the other races that are on the downside, are more or less immune to radioactive radiation.
As opposed to non-radioactive
so,
radiation.
only the humans are affected. This is why only the humans are turning into demons. And no one else has any alternative form, which bugged me all the way in the campaign. Because why are only humans changing the downside?
Do we think?
Much to ponder on.
Do we think?
Why are there no harp demons? That's my real question.
Hmm?
What do you say, Lids?
I was going to say, do we think that other species, other classes would eventually get physically changed in the downside as well, and for whatever reason it just happens more quickly, or we just haven't seen other species in the downside long enough to see what happens to them? Or is it truly just nomads / humans?
Be right back. 2 minutes. If anyone wants to replace me, you're welcome to.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm back in 2 minutes.
Let us know, chat, in that case, if there is anyone who is interested in getting in on the action. Iroder is volunteering to swap out. If not, it sounds like he is able to stick around. Just needs to take a quick break for a minute or two. Yeah, are you okay, Lilac? I did hear a concerning sound for a second there. Wait, hold on. To bring this back to a conversation that we've had before, we've heard that curs are not dogs, they're dog-like creatures.
True.
However, that does not mean that they didn't start off as dogs.
You're not wrong.
Maybe it is the corruption of the downside that turns them into curs in the first place. I'm just saying, have you seen any quote-unquote normal dogs in the downside?
You have a good point, actually.
And we have confirmation from Supergiant, no less, that yes, curs and dogs are distinct. And the fact that, there's a reference to dog-like creatures in canonical Pyre lore, then that suggests that dogs do also exist in Pyre. So if dogs exist, but we don't see any in the downside, then surely that's because all the dogs in the downside have been converted into curs.
Did you know that, according to Greg Supergiant, Greg has said in the past, there is no evidence to support that cats exist in Pyre, which is interesting.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess there aren't really any references to cats that I can think of.
Mm-hmm.
The only other animal reference I can think of, well, would be dog-like creatures for curs, and then obviously there are some fish-related things as well.
Also, specific kinds of birds, because there's Hobe the swallow and falcon ron.
Are you trying to say that Falcon Ron is like a bird? He wants to fly away?
I am saying that
He doesn't know
A
where his home
falcon-
is?
Wait, you're quoting a song, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
I was like, what is Lids talking about? Oh wait, what I was going to say was the fact that he's called Falcon Ron implies that it implies that falcons do exist.
Well, maybe it's just a coincidence. Who knows? We might need to ask Supergiant about this. Also, Spheris, how are you?
Hello. Is Macaws here?
I don't know.
Is Macaw?
Hello.
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 All right.
Greetings.
Well, Spheris,
Do you want to jump in?
would you be interested in playing some matches?
I would be interested in playing against Spheris. Spheris?
Yes,
Spheris,
Spheris.
Whatever works.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, I can try to play.
All right.
Alright.
One thing
Great beat.
you will need to do is just send me a friend request on Steam, which you may or may not have already done. I have not checked, but if you check the pinned messages in the Black Wagon channel on Discord, you should see my Steam friend code, and you can use that to send me a friend request, and once you do that, I can get you in, if you'd like.
I'm on it.
All right.
Okay,
Awesome.
I'm hopping out. Thanks for the ride, everyone.
All right,
Hello.
GG's, iRotor.
See ya.
Spheris, do you play on keyboard mouse or do you play on controller?
Keyboard mouse.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
iRotor! Come back!
Can you get a... iRotor is now playing Path of Exile too.
No!
it
There's just a
possible
Path
for
of
you to
Exile
get a
2
hold?
update.
Do you have a controller that you can switch to by chance?
I have a controller, but I'm gonna suck more than on keyboard.
That's better than not being able to play at all.
Lilac, by any chance, do you have a controller that you could swap to?
I do not.
Hold
I don't
on.
own any-
We have a Murph sighting. Murph? Hello, how are you? I hope you are well. Also, side note, please save us.
Wait, iRotor came back. You heard our pleas.
Murph is just like, oh, uh-oh.
Murph, it's up to you to save the world. We need you to save the downside.
No, we potentially were about to have two people playing on keyboard mouse, which obviously, unfortunately, does not work. So we were potentially in need of someone who could play on controller. And right as we came to this realization, you may have taken this moment to make an appearance in chat. So if you would like to, Murph, we may be especially interested in getting you in more or less right now. In the meantime, let me see if I do have a friend request. I think I do. Okay. My body is a machine that turns mouse and keyboard games into controller games. See, that's what I want to hear right now. That is actually exactly what I want to hear right now. Because we are in need of a controller player at the moment. All right, awesome, Murph. Well, in that case, Lilac, do you mind swapping out so we can get a controller player in here to go up against Spheris?
I do not mind. However, at some point, if he is available, I would like to play against McCoss should the opportunity arise.
Okay, well, I don't think we've had any
Almost
McCoss sightings today. So,
True.
I unfortunately have not yet mastered my summoning magic. I cannot will him into existence. Not yet, at least.
That's disappointing. But
I
thank
know.
you
I know.
for-
I'm working
thank-
toward it. I'll get there someday.
I believe in you, but thank you for the rights, and I shall be seeing you.
All right.
Farewell.
GG's, Lilac.
Bye, Murph. Bye, Murph.
Hello, goodbye.
Hello.
Hello, Murph. All right. So, I think we are. Let me just get you some invites out here. We're probably looking at some Murph against Spheris matches here. Oh, Lilac is still in. Oops. Be gone, Lilac! Now, do I see Spheris on Steam? No! Banished!
Now I'm online.
Oh, okay. Let me There you are. Perfect. Okay, invite should be on its way.
So I just got here. Has Spheris already played matches? or-
No, this would be our first, at least on Right Night, it would be our first time getting Spheris in. I don't know, Spheris, if you got the chance to do any matches beforehand. I think some other people were doing some stuff.
Yeah, just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Actually.
Sick.
Well, which teams would you two like to be today?
I'm gonna be the
Accusers?
Essence.
Essence for Spheris and Accusers, I think you said there, Murph?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Let me just set you guys up real quick. Here is Murph. Here is... Oops, that's not an S. There we go. Okay, all set up on my end. Let me just make sure that Spheris, yep, has controls. Perfect. Spheris, I don't know if you usually use the standard mouse presets or anything like that, but yeah, if you have to change anything around, then go for it. All set?
Yep.
Okay, nice. Well, let us know, chat, if there is anything that we would like to do for this one. Otherwise, of course, it may make sense for us to give Spheris and Murph a chance to warm up. It sounds like maybe one or both of you had a chance to do a few matches beforehand, though, so maybe you're ready to get thrown straight into the fire. Who knows? But either way, Spheris, it's good to get you in. Welcome to the Right Club. Welcome to
Thanks.
Right Night.
Yeah, welcome.
All right. So I'm not seeing... Oh, and I suppose I should note in that case, one of the things that we sometimes do in Right Night is we will occasionally take requests from chat to have the players take specific exiles, masteries, talismans, or sometimes more elaborate things than that. But otherwise, if not, then we'll just leave it up to the players to go with whatever sorts of setups they would like. So let us know if there is anything setup-wise that we would like to see the players do here, but as I was kind of just saying, maybe it makes sense to keep things simple, at least at the beginning here, for Spheris. So let's hop in here. Oh, hold on. Lilac says Spheris' favorite arena, whatever that might be. Spheris, what is your favorite arena?
What if I say I don't have one?
Well, we could go for a random one in that case.
No.
Anything that jumps out at you?
I guess the Fall of Solian.
Okay. That works.
It's a good one.
The accusers shall take on the essence. Welcome.
Alright, so no requests from chat for this one.
Who shall conduct the rites?
That means this is all up to the players to go with whatever they would like. Starting off with Murph here, going with a speedy Jodariel. Ninja Almer in the lead spots for Spheris. Prayer Beads Pamitha for Murph. Web Lanthorn Tizo for Spheris in that second spot. Murph also going with a Web Lanthorn in. And lastly, an Exploding Gilman for Spheris. Alright, here we go. Our first matchup of the day between Murph and Spheris' first ever match during RITE Night, so welcome again to the RITE Club and to RITE Night. See how these two face off against each other, as Spheris' attack is thwarted by Murph, who makes a ways toward the Pyre with the Imp, but doesn't quite make it. Does set up a somewhat dangerous portal in the process, though. Back with Spheris here. And now it's Pamitha once again for Murph. Saves the stamina, now starts making a move. And Harp pushes her way in there for 20 damage.
Into the adversary's flame.
Here is the Ninja Almer. He's chased down by Jodariel. Jody, oh, actually gets switched with Pamitha. Now only Tizo back. Make that only Jodariel back for Murph. Are the Ninja Savage strats. The throw is intercepted. But Jody is banished. So Spheris has it back here. Ninjas, but gets blocked. Pamitha switches into Jody. Jody plunges here for 30. Spheris with Gilman. He's blocked. Then takes out the last of Murph's characters. That means time for an uncontested 20 damage throw from Ulmer. Here he is again. Murph intercepting those throws every once in a while, messing with the ninja strats, trying to set up Jodariel. She's stopped short of the Pyre. Instead, it's Pamitha. It does mean... Oh, one sec. For some reason, my game tabbed out. Should be good now. Yes, should be good now. 1 score is potentially all that Murph needs here, if it is to come from Jodariel. And Jodariel switched in via the Harp Salute, but did get banished in the process. Tizo banished. Now just Pamitha. Jody has returned defensively as well, and now Murph trying to turn defense into offense, but instead it's Ferris here. Murph moving in with the imp, sets up a dangerous portal in the process. Ferris. Raji. Murph now back to full strength defensively. But Sphera still has it. And gets rid of the last of Murph's defenders, creating enough time for another 20 damage throw. Palmer, once again ninjaing it up, although Murph recovers quickly. Murph, another dangerous portal. But Spheris has possession. Trying to run away from Jodariel, but Jodariel oddly quick on that occasion. Palmer for Spheris. Throw intercepted, and now it's Murph on the attack. Pamitha, though, gets at least stalled, but on the second attempt, Murph makes it in, and that means 1 score of almost any variety would likely do the trick here for Murph. No longer needs to be concerned about which exile the scorer might be, or in many cases even partial damage throws may still be sufficient. Dangerous portal. Here is Murph using it with Jodariel, but Jodariel gets banished nonetheless. Spheris. Palmer. Not enough time to ninja it up here. Murph lines up the throw. Does have the range, but Spheris is in position defensively. Jody goes down here. That leaves just Pamitha back defensively, at least at the moment. Down she goes, but Tizo has returned for Murph. Oh, Jody using that portal. Getting aggressive here, and with that score, it is Murph who is the winner. GG.
Their adversaries must be crying tears of shame.
Well played, you two.
The right is
I mean, that was one of your first PvP games. That's like really good showing, I'd say.
Yeah, well done.
Thanks.
All right. Well played, you two. Let's head on back.
Until the next right.
And let us know if there is anything we would like to see for the next one. Otherwise, at the very least, we'll set this back.
There's a fun tech with the Savage Salute that I assume you probably don't know about. I didn't know about it until I played some multiplayer. But if you salute and then like hold like you're gonna start up a sprint, you don't do like the little bounce of like you're jumping when you pick up the orb. You just get to like immediately be running.
Yeah.
Just breaking out some pretty advanced strats there. The exploding worm,
Yeah, it was
the
good
Savage
mastering,
Salute.
it's good mastering.
Alright, well, not seeing anything request-wise at the moment from chat. Let us know if you guys do have anything in mind. Otherwise, if not, we can always just leave it up to the players to go with whatever they'd like. But seeing nothing here... Oh, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's a trap. It's a trap. Don't do it. Don't do it.
What is
Lilac.
A number between what and what?
No. The answer is no.
Number.
I don't know. I think we're setting Sparus up here.
1,777,216. I will type it out.
I wonder how this one is ingested into the formula.
Yeah, I'm curious how Lilac deals with this.
It's the number of colors you can have on a computer.
Oh, interesting.
Number it's
Like it's the
meaning.
power of 2 or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was just
I
a
am
random
kinda
number.
quiet, you're right. No, the randomness does not really exist, right?
Oh,
It's true.
also technically true.
Be on my way to use Mooncrest and say randomness doesn't exist.
So what do we do with that number?
Well, Lilac, I think, is about to give you a request, yes, based on the number you provided. Let's see. Lilac says, choose only exiles whose class would be native to the Commonwealth. This is a test of your knowledge on Pyre lore, but I will specify what this means if needed.
I just don't
This
pick.
is like all but
I don't pick
two.
I don't pick harp because they're not part of the
Oh yeah, I guess they're
Commonwealth.
not part of the Commonwealth. Okay, all but 3 maybe.
And I don't know. No, bog crones. I think they are part of the Commonwealth, but a remote region, so they're still included. No, I'm not sure about.
I think
Bog
Bogcrones
crones.
are part of the Commonwealth.
Oh, and no, but savages are the same as nomads.
Yeah, I would assume. I would assume there's only 3 that really
The
fit.
accusers
Should be
shall
in
confront the essence.
Harp and
Welcome. Who shall conduct the rites?
So you don't go demon mode unless you're in the downside, right?
Oh, demons also aren't from the
Yeah.
downside. From the
Commonwealth.
you only become a demon in the downside. Yeah.
I assume
I
demons
almost
count.
forgot.
I'm not sure demons count because
No one is
They-
born
I
a
guess
demon.
it's a question of semantics
Yeah.
because they originate from the Commonwealth,
Yeah, I mean, I would
but
say a
then
demon is considered.
they
different
become
race, right?
demons. I don't know.
Common folk cast from the Commonwealth. Let's see what the demon description says. I mean, it seems like they've been transformed according to this. I would say that is not Commonwealth based, especially since they revert when they go back. Supposedly.
All right.
Admittedly, when I first read that, I read the word Commonwealth, but I was totally thinking downside. So I was thinking exactly the opposite of what you guys were actually supposed to take.
Then we would be forced to go like demon imp. And that's it, I think.
Pretty much, yeah. I was like, oh, that's a pretty small number of options there.
Let's do this.
Well, Sir Gilman.
So we have nomads, we have worms.
The Pyre hells, man.
Volfred.
Yeah.
Right, so Fulfred or Murph.
I will assume demons count.
Yeah, admittedly,
Does it
when I said
count
demons
on the
count, I was
Commonwealth?
thinking downside, not
I would
Commonwealth.
say
So
the
ignore what I
Commonwealth's
was saying
downside.
earlier.
I think they count for both.
I don't know, because if the demon goes back to the Commonwealth, they stop being a demon. They like go, they lose their minds.
Maybe.
It's definitely a point of contention. So, I I don't dispute that perk. Okay, usually I would go imp here, but I realized that's not legal. I keep clicking on things that are not legal. Let me think. Let's go second nomad.
Alright, so it's double nomad for Murph.
And double shoulder smash.
Indeed.
That's a good one.
Murph's been working on his shoulder shrugs. Been hitting the gym. Alright then, Typhoon Bottle on Snadra, so another Nomad. That time on Spheris' side, so all characters from classes that would be native to the Commonwealth. That was the prompt, the request, and it is Lendl who gets us started here for Murph. Gilman blocked there. Murph moving in with Volfred, using that shield, but eventually does go down. In fact, everyone goes down here. Orb inadvertently hits Murph's Pyre, bounces back out.
There's gonna be in the sapling. That would have been so safe there.
There's the shoulder smash. Jody for Spheris. Down she goes. Snadra brings back Jody. Plunges here for 30.
Best not give in to pride just yet, Essence.
Series of banishments in the middle here. Murph is the one who emerges, plunging for 20, also getting 10 leech in the process.
The accuser shall prevail at this rate. Ouch.
Hedwyn trying to bring back Volfred, who really does not want to come back from banishment, it seems. He's on his time off, his vacation. Everyone down on Murph's side does slow Spheris in the process, and in doing so, buy Murph enough time for Hedwyn to return. In fact, he makes it all the way here. It's another 20 damage, and I believe 10 leech. Unless that was only Lendl who had that.
It was only Lendl. I mean, that's Sacred Mind.
Big casts there from Lendl. For a brief moment there, Spheris was defenseless, although Gilman then made his return. Now it is Murph who's defenseless. Slowing everyone down with the numbing gust.
Didn't see it coming.
Murph gets the block. Or rather, Typhoon Bottle. It's almost a double shoulder smash there, which can happen.
It stands unopposed.
Respawn invincibility on my side there.
There is the Nomad plus Sap Shield combo. Didn't quite get the timing right.
Well, accusers.
Typhoon Bottle active here, although the orb was so close to Murph's Pyre that there was still enough time for Spheris to get in there for a 20 damage plunge. Gilman explodes, banishing the entirety of Murph's team, and Jody is quick enough to plunge here, and that drops Murph down to 30. But given how Murph has a sap with the Typhoon bottle, rather than the Numbing Gust, that would suggest that he has quite a bit of rekindling, and there is a 20 damage plunge. I think we established one of those. One of the Nomads has rekindling, or rather, one of them has a leech, the other does not. But with that plunge, Murph takes the win. Well played, you two.
Such a well-conducted victory it was. The rite is ended.
All right. Well played, you two. Let's head on back.
Until the stars.
Finally got some Guardian Shield trickery going there at the end.
Yeah.
The Nomad's really good for it because like the jump lasts so long. You have so much time to like switch out and start the Guardian Shield.
Well, we do have a request here for what is objectively the best team composition in the game. That, of course, being the true, authentic, correct setup for Infiniworms. And I'm allowed, apparently, to provide guidance.
What that is, yeah. I know the basics.
All right. Spheris, have you heard of Infiniworms?
I mean, the name says it all. You have two whims at the very least.
Yeah.
And when you're left with nothing, one whim responds. And then it dies and the other one responds. So you need at least two.
But if we're going pure, true, full Infiniworms, then 2 worms is just not enough.
Yeah.
I think the Pit of Malith might be a good one to demonstrate this, a good arena.
The accusers shall confront the essence. Welcome.
All right, so
Who shall conduct the rites?
if we're looking for the quote-unquote correct way to build Infiniworms, first of all, Gilman must be the lead.
Okay. Well, I mean, that was obvious.
I mean, that just goes without
regardless.
saying.
Oh, Gilman. I mean, I guess it's the request, so I must obey.
All right. Well, the deal is you're going to want, what is it, L1 and L3. So those are the key, and then R1. So those are the keys to being infinite. You're going to need those masteries on all of your worms. Then technically the last mastery is kind of up to you.
Do you need infinite stamina though?
Oh. For true
I think so.
Infiniworms, indeed.
Okay. Because it has the infinity sign. Makes sense.
What do I take as my fourth here, actually?
I mean, usually I would say something either R2
Cease chains.
or R3. I mean, Stunning Claim kind of defeats the purpose of Infiniworms. Is kind of
That's what I
anti-Infiniworms
was
in a way.
thinking. It's very anti-Infiniworms.
So
but
I
think
would
maybe it's the
strongly
best way.
discourage you from taking that.
Okay, we'll not take Stunning Flame. In that case, Cease chains.
Okay, then the key thing for Gilman is you are going to take the Bright Wisp Talisman. Far left side, second from the top. It is the auto-passing talisman.
That's right.
Sir Gilman.
So then, same thing for you, Spheris. Gilman in the first spot. And last mastery, as long as it's not Stunning Claim, technically is fine. And then the Bright Wisp.
Sir
Okay, so
Gilman.
then in the top slot, this is where we will have Deluge. And then Deluge, same masteries, but technically, yeah, let's just start with the masteries, I suppose. Technically, Deluge is sort of your wild card for the talisman. He is your, if you want to go Exploding Talisman, you can take that on him, but otherwise, you can go with more or less whatever talisman you want on him.
What will be the third talisman? On the third worm.
We shall see. I respect the speed. Okay.
Faster worm.
Okay, well, technically, you're getting the bottom exile here for your second pick. So that means, yeah, Lady River for you. And so her talisman is different. Masteries, we'll start there, of course, but... Last one, up to you as long as it isn't stunning claim. The talisman for her is prayer beads.
Oh.
It's a good thing I didn't take that on Gilman.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. If you had taken it on either Gilman or Deluge, I would have been quite upset with you. So yeah, prayer beads on her. And then it's Deluge in the last spot for you, Sferis. Same masteries we've been doing. And then he is again the wild card. Talisman-wise, you can technically take more or less anything you want here. Oh.
I don't know.
What do you think about that one?
Well, here we go. The true Infiniworms experience, all you need to know is hold the sprint button at all times. Full speed ahead. Not sprinting is for cowards. As it is Murph getting us started with a couple of quick plunges here. Full speed ahead. Full speed ahead! All sprinting! There is no time to waste.
I don't know if the delay is gaming or anything, but
Throw is a little bit off the mark here. Back with, oh, there we go. Okay. Now we're starting to see it. Now we're starting to see a little bit of the Infiniworms action. It's a little too straightforward at first.
I haven't even let go of my sprint button.
That is the correct way to play it. Good. Keep going. All sprinting. All sprinting. All players at all times. Glorious. More sprinting. More sprinting. Sprint. Yes. Oh, what is this nonsense? There we are. Lilac, I'm holding down the sprint key and I'm not even playing. GG. Well played, you two.
it took longer to set up than to play.
I was gonna say, it is usually a very fast setup.
Until the stars align.
It tends to work best, at least for the full Infiniworms experience, if you have an opposing team that is getting a lot of banishments, because then you really see the worms consistently coming back, infinite stamina, non-stop. We only got a little bit of that.
Yeah, into Infiniworms, it's like hard. I feel like it's hard to defend Infiniworms when they get to your Pyre if all you have is worms.
True.
Like something that's actually good at blocking to let the build shine.
Yeah, it's almost like you kind of want there to be at least one opposing character that has a big aura, so that if you want to, you can just charge straight into it.
I like 2 imps and 1 imp.
Yeah.
Because the imp can cover the defense and still gives a lot of respawn and also explodes on death, so it fits, right? It plays kind of the same, but defensively.
What would you say is your favorite class?
Savage.
Savage, okay.
When it works, it's super fast.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Very much agree.
Alright, well, let us know if there's anything we would like to see for the next one. Otherwise, if not, then of course we can always leave it up to the players. All right, Lilac says, gonna choose Mercy for now, so maybe we'll just hop back in and keep this one plain and simple. Oh, hold on, wait, we can get. Oh, we should have done that for the previous one. What were we thinking? Oh man, now I feel like a fool.
The accusers versus the essence. Welcome.
All right, so now up to the
Who
players
shall conduct the rites?
to choose whatever team they would like to use here. Also, Murph's home arena. Oh.
No.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Great question.
Full step bottle void?
I think the answer is
Tay.
making a statement.
That O was like
A bold
so
statement.
loaded. You
Stunning
know
claim.
exactly what's about to happen.
That's interesting.
Titan Tooth Pamitha. That's Spheris' first choice.
It's a
Now,
deluge.
Exploding Deluge for Murph.
Stunning claim, of course.
Who could have seen this coming?
I don't know. Spheris is taking note of some of the key features of Murph's team, but I don't know if Spheris has ever seen them assembled in such a way before.
I know the theory,
I
but
may have discussed
never seen it in practice.
briefly. Yeah, I should go down for my imp variant actually. I feel like I'm better at playing that one.
Yeah, there are a few ways to do it.
Sandra.
Scribe Rock Snadra. That's the second choice for Spheris. Now Scribe Rock Lendl for Murph. He's all locked in. While Spheris goes with a Webbed Lanthorn Raji. So here we go.
Commence.
Players choosing their preferred teams this time round, and
The
a little
all
false
phase
step
first and the
savage
essence then.
action from Murph. But the Titan Tooth from Spheris, proccing there, and here as well. Stunning Claim from Murph. More of a defensive Stunning Claim that time. Does, however, ultimately lead to the Stowaway plunging in there for 20, but no prayer beads on her. Of course, she has the Canned Singularity, so she's gone in this round. Another Stunning Claim. But Spheris, this time, able to weather the storm and plunge in here for 20. Oh, Hold on, my game tabbed out for some reason.
Guys.
I don't know
You
why
guys are
I
all
keep
running right.
doing this sometimes. Okay. Let me just quickly see where. Okay.
I'll go
Do people
back
want
to
to go back to the starting position and then I'll give you a countdown? Here. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go,
I
and
don't
on
have,
go I'll hit resume.
Yeah. I
3.
still don't have one exile.
Yeah, I think because you
I'm
I'm
plunged,
missing
right?
one
The
exile.
card plunged.
Yeah, I think it's just the one that you plunged with.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's Pamisa. You're right.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Go.
sorry.
You're good. You're good. There's the false step.
Now go.
Murph didn't quite get a full combo in there. Did still manage to score though. It once again means no stowaway in this round. Spheris with Pamitha. Titan Tooth, stunning. But then the stunning claim, also stunning. And for a brief moment there, Lendl was the only exile capable of moving. Now everyone is back to normal. And that means that Murph is able to plunge here for 15. And there's the false step activating. Oh, but Murph doesn't have his worm in this round. I think it was not really what he had in mind, as now Spheris is able to plunge here for 20. Now Murph has all the exiles and may once again have all the pieces he's looking for to pull off the combo he wants to execute. Spheris brings back Snadra. Murph, oh, just barely avoids getting banished there. And that throw lands for 15, and that means one more score may very well be all that Murph needs here. There's the Titan Tooth, though. Stowaway. Her throw is intercepted. Now she's banished.
A bit of a blunder.
Amitha. It's a quick throw for Spheris. That one for 7. There's the Titan Tooth once more. Amitha gets rid of it. Gets it back. Once again, Titan Tooth procs. Spheris gets closer, but then gets shoulder smashed.
Alas, Forte.
Back here with Murph. Spheris building a bit of a wall of auras, but Murph just needs a small window to get in the winning throw.
Accusers prevail.
GG.
Their adversaries confidently thwarted.
Well played, you two.
The ceremony is complete.
All right. Well, let's head on back.
Until the next.
I got one of those
round.
lucky Titan Tooth Suns that game where my Savage happened to be looking at my Nomad, so I was actually able to switch out of the stun.
Oh. All right, well, let's reset the song. Let us know if there is anything we'd like to see for the next one. Otherwise, of course, we can always just leave it up to the players to go with whatever they'd like. Not seeing anything at the moment, though, so maybe we'll just get our next match started up here.
The accusers shall take on
That's a boat.
the essence.
Please no.
That's what I like to hear.
Who shall conduct
When we see
the
boats.
rites?
But,
Jodariel.
Murph leads with a speedy Jodariel.
curious if Spheris is aware of the legacy of boat.
Indeed.
Not aware of everything, but
Volfred.
Quick throwing Volfred in Spheris' first spot. Luminous Idol Ignarius is Murph's second choice. Banishing throw Almer, that's Spheris' second selection. Murph goes Webbed Lanthorn Tizo in the last spot. And Speedy Vizpaleth is the final choice for Spheris. So here we go. Why does my game keep trying to tab out here? Okay, one moment. I'll give you guys a countdown. All right, so I'll do 3, 2, 1, go. And on go, I'll hit resume. 3, 2, 1, go. Jody for Murph. Gets in here for a 30 damage plunge. Now she's gone in this round. Murph now with Tizo. Ooh, flies around the defender. And in for 15. Evasive. Palmer banishes 2, and those are the only 2 defenders, because Murph had plunged with the other. That sets up a 20 damage Almer throw. Murph banishes 1 with Ignarius, but then gets banished. Whoa! Okay, yeah, you know, just pick up the orb and plunge in the same movement. Why not? It's more efficient that way, isn't it? Lightning fast demon maneuver.
Like at the peak of their job.
Demons collide there. It's Ignarius who emerges, only to quickly be banished thereafter by Ulmer, who then goes down himself. Iggy for Murph. Reactivates the stamina with Luminous Idol. He's banished. And Murph goes on a banishing spree. Sets up a 15 damage plunge with the Imp. And it would mean that 1 score would potentially be all that Murph needs here, although Spheris did take a sap and may very well have some rekindling. I do not recall. Palmer banishes with a throw, teleports to the orb, and has enough time to throw this one in for 20. Did see Murph take a lot of extra starting Pyre life. It's of course one of the benefits of running multiple demons. Almer, got knocked into the orb and toward the Pyre, almost helped him out quite a bit there. Everyone down though on Spheris' side. Perhaps an opportunity here for Murph. Gets a little bit of boat magic there, and in doing so sets up the winning plunge. What's up, Corncob Web? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, we're doing some multiplayer Pyre. GG's, guys. Well played.
End this night's proceedings.
Well, let's head on back.
Until the next rite.
In fact, if you're interested in either playing multiplayer Pyre yourself or just hanging out and seeing more multiplayer Pyre stuff, then there is a Discord server that we are all a part of that you can check out that is dedicated to multiplayer Pyre. That's the link to it right there if you want. Let us know if there's anything we would like to see for this next match between Murph and Spheris. Otherwise, we can always just have them take whatever they'd like.
That's gonna be my last game for tonight.
Okay, well, no worries, Ferris. Thanks for stopping by. Good to get you in, and welcome to the RITE Club.
Yeah.
Thanks.
GG's.
I mean, oh, I meant after that one.
Oh,
That's okay.
oh. Okay, hold on. Let me get you back in. One moment. I misinterpreted. My bad.
Happens.
Well, hold on just a second, Murph, because I just want to see,
Oh, okay.
is there anyone else who is able to get in today? Because if not, I mean, there's a chance it'd be a little bit early. But this could,
We might just.
this might just turn into our liberation rite right here.
I'd be down for that.
I mean, that'd be kind of nice to get Sferis in for... Oh, wait. Corncob Web would like to try a game. Okay, so maybe we'll go with a match here between Murph and Sferis, and maybe we can get Corncob Web in after this, if possible. That'd be cool. Get a couple of new people in for the first time today.
That would be
That'd be awesome.
very uncharacteristic, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Corncob Web, in the meantime, if you do, in fact... Let me just see if you've already done this. I'm assuming that's probably you who just joined the RITE Club Discord server. While we are doing this next match, in the meantime, if you just look in the Black Wagon channel, one of the pinned messages is my Steam friend code. You can use that to send me a Steam friend request. And once you've done that, we can become friends on Steam, and that way I can get you in-game after that. So if you just do that while we are doing this match here, that gives you some time, and then we can get you in. Perfect. All right, so why don't we get these two started then?
The
It's the book,
accusers
which I don't think we've
shall
seen
now
yet today.
face The essence.
Indeed.
Welcome. Who shall conduct the
Played single
rites?
player a few weeks ago. I realized there's like a ton of book layouts, but we only play on the one.
Yeah, it's kind of strange, because we do get multiple layouts for the Fall of Solium with the
Yeah.
obstacles that spawn in, but they don't do that for the book, for whatever reason. I wonder if that would be possible to mod that in a way. Alright, it is a prayer bead stowaway for Murph. And it's a Ninja Almer for Sferis. Exploding Deluge for Murph.
Sandra.
Power Casting Snadra for Sferis. Tizo is the last choice for Murph. And it's Speedy Jodariel in the last spot for Sphere. So here we go with what is likely to be our last matchup of the day between Murph and Spheris. Both players taking their preferred teams here, and at the moment, it's Murph
unscathed.
Getting us started with a 14 damage imp throw.
Ouch.
Whoa. the two savages, they collided and they both went flying in opposite directions. It was quite dramatic. Tizo O'Murph, maybe deliberately throwing the orb into his own pyre, which does not score against him. Instead, it bounces the orb out. And I suppose it worked, as it did, at least eventually, lead to him scoring here for 20 damage with the stowaway. Here is the stowaway once again, plunging once again, and with prayer beads, she will return. So Murph is fine plunging with her. Throw intercepted by Murph there, going back with the stowaway, who had just enough on that jump to make it in for another 20 damage. Stowaway. Did a little bit of a black magic jump away from the pyre, which I'm not exactly sure is what Murph had in mind.
Really intentional.
You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't comprehend.
A bit of a blunder.
It was an expert strat. That one was definitely just to spite me.
Now end the ceremony.
That's warranted. That's valid.
Why, that was all of them.
All right, and with that throw, Murph takes the win.
Users remain.
GG.
Their adversaries
Yeah.
did not even
If you really
come
like
close.
Savage Spirits, you should get with like Nikos or Core at some point. They can teach you like a lot of the tech, because Savage is probably like the most tech heavy character, I'd say.
There are a lot of
'Cause you've
things
got,
that
like,
we've learned to do
Ways
with
to
them.
have full control during your jumps. If you like jump while sprinting, or like a bunch of cancels you can do out of the teleport. Like you can teleport while doing like cast startup and shoot your cast after the teleport instead of picking up the orb. It's some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Until the stars align.
All right. Well played, you two. And now, GG Sferis. Happy to
Now
get
I'm
you
going
in.
down.
Welcome to the RITE Club. Hope to see you around.
Thanks.
All right. Now, I will free you from Steam Remote Play. Okay. Oh, and Corncob Web, if you are still interested and available, I can get you in now. You should be fine. You should be fine. Technically, you will be playing on my copy of Pyre. Yeah, so you just need Steam. Let's see. Where are you on Steam? Are you online? Oh, right. I didn't accept your friend request yet. That's why your name isn't popping up. Duh. I saw it in the bottom right corner as we were setting up the previous match. So I guess in my brain, I just assumed that we already were Steam friends. No, hold on. Accept. Yeah, that's kind of important. Okay. that would probably help. All right. Now your name should pop up. Imagine that. As soon as I accept your friend request, you show up on the friends list. It is, in fact, that simple. Okay. So, you should load in. Which team would you like to be? And, oh, I suppose, first and foremost, should we refer to you by Corn, Corncob, Corncob Web? What is your preference? Corn on the cob? Corn is fine? Okay, let me just set you up here then. What is your preferred team? Corn? Oops. Oh my goodness. Lids finds all the ways to misspell a simple 4-letter word. Oh, I mean, just all it affects is your... I just mean triumvirate. What color do you want to be, basically? Let me make sure you have controls. You do. Perfect. Okay. Accusers. Oh! Murph, do you mind swapping off accusers?
Give me a regular Nightwings.
Normal Nightwings, okay. GG's Ferris, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Iroder is trying to make the case for Korn to play the Tempers. He's like, I swear, I modded them. They look cool now. They're way better than usual. Just believe me.
Did he actually mod the Tempers colors? What's the default? I don't even know.
Yeah. Need to see it before and after. Okay, so I have you guys set up there. Let me just pop on over to the controls. So, Korn, I think I saw Spheris changing some of the controls, so you very likely will want to tweak some things here, especially if you have anything in particular you like to customize. And if you're thinking, I have no idea, I never changed the controls, I think mouse presets is the default. This is your default, WASD? Okay, perfect.
WASD.
Alright.
I've literally never played with mouse and keyboard controls, so I don't know what would even feel natural.
Yeah.
I feel like most people I see play against me are clicking where they want to go, though.
Mm-hmm. Alright, well, welcome to the RITE Club, Korn, and welcome to RITE NITE. So, usually what we do is we either have the players... Don't know what character to play? No worries. Well, usually what we do is we have the players take their preferred team, so you can set up whatever characters, masteries, and talismans you want, unless we get a specific request from chat, and they can request those exact things. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't know what I want to take, then it might be that chat says, oh, I want both players to take 100% curs, or something like that. Sometimes it's pretty straightforward stuff. Sometimes people find a little more intricate and elaborate things to request. Lilac's like, did someone say all curs? Lilac, let's hold off. This is Korn's first match. Maybe we keep it simple, at least for the time being. Unless, I mean, Korn did just say, I'm not sure what I want to take, so... Korn, if you would like to take all curs, that's up to you. But why don't we load in? We'll keep it simple for now. But Korn says, hey, I'll take suggestions.
The Nightwings versus the Accusers.
Your copy of the game, Imp, is bugged.
Welcome.
Oh.
Who shall conduct?
Alright, so no formal requests from chat. So Murph, you are welcome to take whatever you want. Likewise, for you, Korn, although Lilac is providing some suggestions.
So there are suggestions?
Non-contractually binding suggestions. I think that we're mostly directed toward Korn, because Korn was saying, I'm not sure what I want to go with.
Oh, okay. No crone mode. Oh.
Yeah, the Beyonders, we did get a significant color change, right? It is a quick throwing Bertrude in Murph's first spot. Oh, also worth noting, 1 second, Korn. I'm gonna move the cursor just for a second for you. You'll see in the bottom row here, we have modded in some extra characters. They are functionally the same as, like, this sap, Palmas, is functionally the same as the saps you're familiar with, Manly and Volfred. Same stats, same masteries, all that stuff. It's just so that if you want to have 3 saps on your team, or 3 crones on your team, 3 harps on your team, that is now possible for you to do. Or if for whatever reason you'd rather have one of these mysterious modded exiles instead of one of the ones that is more well known, then you also can just choose to do that if you'd like. Obviously, most importantly, this is the most stylish exile in the downside. That's all you need to know about the modded exiles. Yeah, no worries.
I'm feeling that may be a contentious opinion.
I don't know what you're talking about. And Spheris, I forgot to mention that to you, but I think we might have seen you take some stuff there. Oh, did you take masteries on Tizo there? Or did you forget? I might not have been paying full attention. Ooh.
Is a no masteries Tizo. Very threatening.
Thought it would prompt me then. Oh, I think Korn just said basically that was an accident. Do you mind if we reset, Murph?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just start a new one then. Yeah, that's actually kind of weird now that you mention it. It does warn you if you're about to take no talismans, but it does not do that for masteries, which is kind of strange.
The Night Wings shall confront the accusers. Welcome.
No masteries? Oh, that's fine. But no talismans? How dare
shall
you?
conduct the rites.
I have to warn you if you're gonna do that. Alright.
Bertrude.
So now, quick throwing Bertrude for Murph. We are in a different arena now, so that may affect what characters and setups people want to take.
Tizo.
It's a cursed Tizo in the first spot for Korn. Oh, it's a carryover, you think, from the campaign? Bonus, versus mode was just a bonus in the first place. Game, what? The game wasn't designed around versus mode? What are you talking about? Nonsense. That's Rookie in the second spot for Murph. Is that really the official Supergiant statement on it? Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's their only game to date that has multiplayer, right? None of the other games do, which I never really thought about. Alright, Scribe Rock Gilman is Korn's second choice. Lanthorn Tizo, that's the final selection for Murph. Minecraft villager making a cameo appearance. If you want to reset your masteries, you actually can. If you go to the talisman section, and then on the second page, yeah, we have some of those scribe snuffs. There you go.
I didn't know you could just like put it in over the talisman.
Doesn't care that you already have a talisman there.
Yeah.
And if you click that again, then it'll show all the talismans if you want to switch that around. But if you want to keep it, then it looks like we're good to go. Selected the same? Oh. Up to you, of course. But here we go. It is the first match ever for Korn, so welcome to RITE NITE and the RITE Club. Great to have you in for some multiplayer Pyre action. It's Murph and Korn here. It's Murph at the moment, but he's banished. Gets the orb back. That throw lands here for 25. Murph with Bertrude. Banished here. Ooh, big cast from Rookie. Oh, and his aura almost caused some trouble there, but Korn has it back, and then a valiant return from Gilman, so he'll make his return. And here is a 15 damage plunge from Gilman. But with no prayer beads, he's now gone in this round. Series of banishments. Now it's Bertrude against Jody. Bertrude charges up the throw, and it has enough on it. So it lands for 30. Bertrude again. This time she's banished, though. Ooh, a bunch of banishments there. Gilman versus Tizo. Gilman wins that race. And with the portal, makes it a fair ways across the arena. Oh, but he's blocked here. Murph gets it back. Oh, but gets banished just before being able to make it in. Back with Murph. With Bertrude. The throw, oh, is off target. But Murph gets the rebound. Plunging here for 15 with his imp. But now that means no Tizo in this round. Gilman gets rid of Rookie. It's Bertrude again, though, but she's not quick enough. Rookie against Gilman. Oh, but Rookie does just enough to stop Gilman there. Rookie offensively throws that one in for 15, and it means one score might be all that Murph needs here. But it's Korn in possession with Jodariel. And now Tizo, and Tizo plunges. That's good for another 15. Gilman banished here. Now Murph loses Bertrude, loses Rookie, loses everybody. But Bertrude returns and now has infinite stamina. It's a race to the Pyre. And Murph wins it. GG.
It was a glorious performance, I must say.
Well played, you two.
The ceremony is complete.
All right. Well done. Let's head on
I was
back.
getting a little bit of
Until the stars
weird
align.
switching that I was not pressing.
Oh.
I'm not really sure what that was coming from, but in case my opponent was also experiencing that,
Okay.
I'm not really sure. It didn't affect me too much, but sometimes I would just like switch. I assume it's these remote play controls funny.
Okay, Korn says, seems like all controls worked. Okay, that's good. Hopefully it was just a strange little fluke on Murph's end for some reason. Oh, wow. Okay, well, I was gonna say, it's getting late enough that we might need to wrap up relatively soon. But Korn, if you're good to stick around for a little while longer, Lilac this might be our penultimate rite, our second to last rite, meaning this would be the last one we would take any requests from chat. And Lilac has a few of them. Lilac says both players take all curs, and also Lilac is activating all Titan stars.
Okay. This is gonna be difficult.
That's a lot of Titan stars. So that means the Titan stars will be benefiting Korn and hindering Murph. We can take a look at exactly what they all entail. And much, much more, right? Okay, so let's see. For example, most importantly, we have Eastlock, who will make your adversaries, and by adversaries we mean Korn, be infused with the will of Eastlock, which functionally gives you an extra brain cell. It is incredibly powerful.
Eastlock Astral Born.
So there's that. There is... You will keep your aura when you pick up the orb, much like the cursed talisman that you took last time, Korn. You'll have that on all of your characters automatically. You'll have extra quickness, 8 quickness. You'll have 8 extra presence. If all of your characters get banished at the same time, they will all instantly come back.
Shanks of 6 shoulders.
You will deal 5 extra damage.
Violanthius.
You will start with 30 extra Pyre life.
Beast Sungrease.
You will have extra stamina on all of your characters. Murph will start with 30 less Pyre life.
The Widow.
You will leech 5 Pyre life back to your Pyre whenever you score.
Dullness the Locket.
You will have plus 8 hope
Limbless
on all of your characters automatically. And if you plunge with a character, they will automatically come back in the next round.
Sylvius Horse-Headed.
So that's a lot of stuff. That's a whole lot of stuff. What's up, Ansai? How's it going? This is likely to be our penultimate rite, our second to last one, and so that means Liberation Rite will probably be coming next. And we have what will be our second match with Korn, who is just stopping by for the first time today. So exciting stuff. Remember, there's also the request for all curs.
Shall take on the
Yeah, that's kind of what's got me the most worried.
Welcome.
All curs for both players.
How much presence does a cur have by default?
The
Okay,
rites.
so my opposing curs have like 4 times my presence.
Don't worry, it doesn't scale linearly.
Okay,
It's still going to be a lot, though.
truly that
Yeah.
hard.
All right, so all curs in all spots. That is the request.
There is no masked cur because there's already 3.
Yeah,
curs.
yeah. There are already 3 normal curs, so none of the masked ones are curs. That's a good point. Any missed lore? Not today, I don't think so. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you, before you take Guiding Light, you have that automatically on all of your characters from the Titan Stars. Just as a heads up. You're good. What is the quickness rating on Barker? Because I think it is lightning fast, is the answer with that
Maybe,
talisman.
like capped quickness.
What number did we get to? Hold on, that's Headwind.
Headwind, wait.
31
capped?
plus Lightning Run, which makes it much faster than
Yeah,
a typical
that's a good
31.
point.
33 Hope as well. Holy moly. Those stats are pretty high up there.
One shooting star, shots. Not.
Lilac's like, I'm sorry, Murph. Or am I?
Dalbert.
Alright, it's leeching Dalbert for Murph. So yeah, those would be your other two, Rookie and Dalbert. Oh man, boosting all the stats even further. Look out. Oh, don't forget your masteries. Yeah, there you go. Extra presence on Dalbert. Curs with auras the size of, I don't know, maybe even demons at this point. At least with that one.
I wonder if Curs had like default presence that was the same as a Nomad. If they'd seen more play.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they see more play because it'd be objectively better, but like, I feel like Nomads would still get run more.
Yeah, because Nomads, I mean, at least defensively.
So much like unique stuff on Nomad, like Shoulder Smash.
Yeah. Aura the size of Australia.
It's kind of sorta.
Oh, especially, yeah, once you get more characters next to each other, the auras do get larger, and so we still have yet to see the max size aura on Korn's side. Alright, it is a quick throwing Rookie. And here we go. Some super powered Curs. So Korn getting the stop here. This is the, and also Korn keeps the aura when picking up the orb. Oh man. That's a strong combo. Murph hops over and in for 20. Hops in here as well.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Murph plunges here for 20.
It works though. Got me my prayer beats guy.
Ah, okay.
Why does this happen? I don't know what button causes the switch.
It's just changing your characters randomly at times?
It's like, yeah, look, you can see it buffering the switch there at the very start.
Huh. That is weird.
And it happens when I land. Look, as soon as
Like
it
that?
responds.
What
Yeah.
is happening?
I feel like Iroda has tried to hunt down the switch before, but he couldn't figure it out. It's like he took
The
the
essence seemed to be falling behind, bask in the purifying flame.
Oh,
We have a pause. All good on the Corn side?
it's when Korn tries to switch, maybe? Or something, it switches...
Could be.
Huh.
Might be. I feel like at some point it was tied to the sprint button, which is problematic.
I don't know what's going on in that case. We might need to test it out a little bit more. Korn says, let me just test switching. Does anything happen to you, Murph, when Korn switches?
No, doesn't look like it.
Doesn't seem like it? Okay, yeah. I'm not sure what the cause is.
Okay, yeah, my sprint button buffers.
Yeah, wait, what? That is
Cat,
weird.
Like I'm holding sprint right now. Obviously, I'm standing, so I'm not still sprinting. But as soon as I release, it's gonna do that. But it's only on Rookie.
Huh.
It's so strange.
Only
it's
on...
Rookie. It's only your lead character.
Oh, who?
Oh no, it's also this guy. It's just not this guy.
Because it just wants to pass to Rookie, specifically. Yeah, I'm curious.
So, like I pass to a certain guy here. They're
What is the
unbound.
sprint button? Set?
You
That
think
looks
maybe one of
normal.
these is getting pressed by sprint, basically?
What if
Whenever
we
switch to that
make...
slot?
What if you... Oh, it's going to change to keyboard mouse because I started moving. But if you go on controller for a second and you override, you make something there for switch to first and just make it be a button that you never actually intend to press. I don't know what that button would be, but
How do I?
yeah. Maybe...
I don't know who first is. That's part of the...
he's listed as the second one, but I don't know if that's actually...
Touchpad left.
Like, he's the middle option on the bottom left corner of the screen, which might mean he's the second. I'm not sure.
Okay, we'll try that.
Yeah, try that. Okay. Let's just see. Fixed, question mark?
The guy that gets switched to, I think. There's like a ghost input in the controls menu, I guess. So we're
Huh.
thinking
It
R2
looks
is
like we
something
might
like
have
that.
at least made it a
Yeah,
bit
I
better,
think it's
though.
fixed. I mean, I'm not seeing it happening anymore.
Okay.
So it's gone now.
Alright. Do we want to take it from here? Do you want me to pause and give you guys a countdown, or...?
To center the orb and like
Okay.
try to go back to start.
Hold on, everyone, reassemble.
I don't remember who my top and bottom cur is. Hopefully that's okay.
I think that's close enough.
Close enough.
Alright, I'll give you guys a countdown. I'll go 3, 2, 1, go, and on go I'll hit resume. 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. One way went the other, and might just need one more score here. Although, Corn does have extra damage, so I think Corn still needs 2 scores, though. Oh, man! Corn throws this one in for 20, and now Corn may be able to get this with one more score. Oh, but Murph sneaks in for the winning plunge. GG. Good match.
They somehow managed to scrape by despite their adversaries' efforts.
Well played, you
There was
two.
a cur thing in play or something that would have killed me there. I don't remember what the talismans were.
Until the next right.
Yeah, the mobility of the curs, it definitely does take some getting used to. Double jump or even triple jump. They have a lot of momentum as well once they get running in a certain direction.
Touch the orb and jump. You can triple jump all the way to the pyre.
Alright, well. Oh, actually, let me just... I'm going to quickly start up a match and then go back to the main menu. It fixes a bug for the Titan Stars hangover effect. Basically, we were going to see all of Korn's characters be drunk in this match if we had just started up normally, but let me just load this in and then I'll head back to the menu. Okay. So, now we should be good. And I think it is time for us to go for our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So, we'll turn sermon intro on, we'll go Never to Return Accusers edition. And basically, we just won't take any requests from chat for this one. We'll have both players finish things off in style with their own preferred teams for our final rite of the night. So, if you two are ready, then let us begin.
Stand forth, exiles. You are gathered at the fall of Solium. At stake here in this rite is your salvation. Cling to whatever shred of hope you have. Prepare yourselves, Nightwings. Accusers, stand prepared. Who shall conduct the rites?
Alright, so as I said, this will be our final rite of the night, our liberation rite, so no requests from chat for this one. Just having both players take their preferred teams to finish things off in style, and that is a speedy Hamatha.
They have hangover. The hangover's not fixed.
Oh, you're right. One moment. You may notice I attempted to fix this. That's why I briefly started a match and then reset it. But apparently it did not work. One moment. Hedwin, no! He was partying too hard last night. I think this should fix it at this point.
I'm surprised the reset before he fixed it.
Hark, exiles. You heed the summons to the fall of Solium. Have you the fortitude required to prevail? Only the righteous shall emerge victorious. Night Wings, stand prepared. Accusers, stand ready.
All
Who
right.
shall conduct this rite?
Totally our first try for what will be our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So it is still Speedy Pamitha for Murph. Okay, and normal stats now for Korn. So the hangover effect has been fixed. So Korn takes one of the rings on Headwind.
Wait. Hold on. I need to avoid blasphemy. With my third pick, I was about to lock myself into something very troubling.
Quick throwing Manly in the second spot for Murph. Curvefang Rookie in Korn's second spot.
Volfred.
Nutrition Stick Volfred is Murph's last choice. Don't forget your, masteries. There you go. What does the flower talisman do? Wait, which one is the flower talisman? I'm not sure which one you're referring to.
Some nutrition stick.
Oh, the one that Murph took? The nutrition stick? we gave it that nickname a long time ago, but it makes it so that the sap teleports more further away when Murph does the sprint button. Teleport for the sap. Alright, and there is the final choice. It's the other ring on Korn's Pamtha. And here we go, our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. Murph on the left representing the Nightwings, and Korn on the right representing the Accusers. Best of luck to you both. And there it is.
Nightwings proved their worth.
GG.
Their adversaries they defeated utterly.
Well played, you two.
Thus ends the liberation rite.
All right. Well, that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you, everybody who participated in the rites today, and everyone who gave us their requests in chat as well. This game can be pretty fast. That's true.
Yeah.
Never seen offensive saps before. That, honestly, I mean, we've been doing multiplayer Pyre for a long time now, but that was one of the things that took the longest for people to develop that strategy. And we've now seen people come up with a few ways to make some offensive saps, and it can be pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was my idea of picking that comp. I was like, I'm going offensive saps to show it off to somebody that's not that experience, because it does not come naturally.
Yeah. All right. Well, I am gonna hop out of Discord, but I will catch you guys next time.
Yeah, GG's.
GG's. All right. Let me free them from Steam Remote Play as well. One moment. Be free. And did Murph already? Murph is already free. Okay. There we are. All right. Well, as I was saying, that was our final rite of the night, our liberation rite. So thank you, everybody who participated in the rite today, and everyone who gave us the requests in chat as well. And we got 2 new people in today, and that was awesome. So welcome to the Rite Club, both Korn and Spheris. Awesome to see you guys play some matches today. This was, of course, Pyre Community Rite Night, and if you're interested in getting more involved in multiplayer Pyre, then the best way to do so is by joining the Rite Club Discord server, which you can do by clicking on that link right there. My name is Lids. I'm hosting these Rite Nights, and my streaming schedule is weeknights, and by weeknights I mean generally Wednesdays. We're doing Path of Exile 2. Fridays, we're doing Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer. Saturdays, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. And then Sundays, obviously, this, Pyre multiplayer. Then Lids Vids on YouTube as well, posting the VODs for those streams. So if you missed anything, you can catch that stuff there as well. Also doing some Hades 2 videos straight to YouTube, in addition to a recent Path of Exile 2 build guide video, which you can check out right there. But if you haven't done so yet already, then of course you can also hit the follow button to get a notification when I go live. Also at LidsVids on Twitter. I post there when I go live as well. But actually the best place to stay up to date on all things Lids is my Discord, which you can join by clicking on that link right there. But that's going to be it for me for tonight. So thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed the stream. And I'll catch you next time.